Look what we have here. Evo Corp Amazon are back at it again. They've just told all Amazon staff that they need to get back to the office 5 days a week. So we're talking about the office workers, the desk workers, unlike their, I guess you could call them brothers and sisters within the warehouse working and also on the delivery supply chain, who've been treated abominably for a long time. I think it seems like to me that Amazon are trying to make sure that everybody's on the same level. All their employees are having a miserable time, no matter which part of the organization you're working in. The fact of the matter is, hybrid working works a lot of the time really, really well in desk-based jobs. That could be you go full remote, or you have that split where sometimes it does benefit the staff to come together 1 or 2 times a week to work collaboratively on different things. However, in general, on the day-to-day tasks that you are doing and on the meetings you have to attend, being able to work remotely just works absolutely fine. If you're spending most of your time on calls anyway, you can do that from any desk anywhere in the world. The fact that they mandate this sort of nonsense now in the modern age with all the technology we have is just ridiculous, and it comes down to more about having power and control over your employees, not seeing them as people and trying to maximize your profit over everything else, and really putting the thumb down on your employees. It wouldn't surprise me if they use this partly as a tactic to force out better employed staff who they know will go elsewhere, and then they can bring in new employees at a lower rate of pay and maximize the profits even more there. The people who are against this idea think you have to work in the office is absolutely nonsense. It's much better for employees to be happy, have a much better work-life balance, and you get that by not having to commute ridiculous hours because you can't afford to live near where your business operates. So being able to work remotely even 1 day or 2 days a week saves you an absolute ton of money. But we can't have that, can we? We must have everybody working from desk in an office so a manager can look over their shoulder all day long. This is just more ridiculousness from Amazon. And we've seen over the last few years how they treat their staff in different aspects of the business has been abhorrent. There were workers in the UK who claimed their toilet breaks were timed, so they went on strike. And it's just unbelievable that this sort of thing is going on in the modern day. So as 300 staff walked out of Amazon's Coventry warehouse, Coventry is in the Midlands of the UK. The GMB union said what they call a Taraji 5% pay rise to £10.50 an hour. So there's some of the lower paid people in society, and also the fact is their working conditions are an abomination. They're treated like purely a cog in a machine to ensure that one person and one person only makes the most maximum amount of money they can in their lifetime. Everybody else, they don't really matter. And this is not a new thing. We go back from 3 years ago, this article in The Guardian, 14-hour days and no bathroom breaks for Amazon's overworked delivery drivers. This is an ongoing thing with Amazon. They treat their staff badly. Why? So they can maximize their profit. And what they will try to do is create some sort of divide and rule between their logistic workers and people out on the roads who are working and grafting really tough conditions versus their desk staff. They'll probably try and play this off against workers within the Amazon infrastructure. It would not surprise me. This is just kind of ridiculous. And then there's another story. This is not just to the UK. Amazon workers made to pledge not to take water or bathroom breaks during 50-degree heat wave. This was in India. This is reported on Tuesday, the 11th of June. Warehouse employees demand corporate accountability for hazardous working conditions. So this is an ongoing thing for big corporations like Amazon. No matter where you work in the world, what part of the organization you work in, they don't like to treat you as a human being. It's purely about maximizing and making as much profit as possible. If you agree with me, let me know what you think in the comments below. Really like to hear your opinion. But for me, Amazon continue to cosplay as Evo Corp to the maximum they possibly can do. Amazon telling staff to get back to the office 5 days a week. Why? For what reason? For collaborative working? Ridiculous.